Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm continuing with my wire swords inspired by the Wire Lady TV live stream. These ones are made with the flat wire. Here's one with a little heart bead. I have a two-tone sword pendant made with the 5mm artistic flat wire and some cute rose gold flat wire earrings. You could find the templates in my wire sword jewelry ebook. I'll link it up in the description below. And without further ado, let's get wired. I'm using 3mm flat aluminum wire, 3 and 5mm flat artistic wire. I have 22 gauge artistic wire for wrapping and an 8mm glass heart bead. My tools are the Beadalon Slimline Series chain nose and round nose pliers, their Glimmer Series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and their bail making pliers. For the two-tone sword, I'm starting with the thicker 5mm flat artistic wire. This is very thick and very stiff, so use your bail making pliers to turn the end into a closed loop. From there, you can clip off the amount you need. I'm measuring 2 inches. I'm just going to score the end so I don't ruin my cutters. Take the flat nose pliers and bend it back and forth to snap it. Do the same and cut the end of the wire on a bit of an angle. You can always use some other cutters like memory wire cutters if you prefer. Snap off the little bits to make the end more pointed. Just bend it back and forth and it will snap off. From there you want to soften the end because it's going to be very sharp. Put your file on the table and just pass the end over the file, pushing it down to soften the edges on either side and then also on the tip. Take a piece of the 3mm flat aluminum wire and wrap it with the 22 gauge artistic wire to hold the piece in place for the handle. We want to crisscross the wires and that will hold the other flat wire in place. It's a little fiddly, so take your time with this part. We want to anchor that horizontal wire in place. Once it's secure, we're going to wrap the rest of the 22 gauge wire up towards the loop. Hold it firmly, wind the wire around about 8 times or so, depending on how big you're making this, and making sure your coil is nice and tight. Bring the wire all the way around up to the top. Squeeze it a bit. To anchor it in place, put the end through the loop, push it through, pull it with your pliers, and that will give it a little bit of extra security. Clip it at the back, remove the end, pinch in that little pokey end, adjust it a little bit. Measure the edges so they're about 1.5 inches on both sides. Cut them flush and take the end with the bail making pliers and bring them into a closed loop and start forming your spirals. Do the same on the other side. Take the end, rotate to make a closed loop and keep bringing in the spiral towards the sword. Use your nylon jaw pliers to continue bringing that spiral in. Hold the end and give it a half turn so the spiral is facing out. Same on the other side, a little half turn so we can see that spiral, and adjust it a little more with the nylon jaw pliers. Give it a good little wiggle to bring it in so it's even on both sides, and there's your finished pendant. To make the earrings, I'm using the flat aluminum wire, This is a rose gold color. I'll link up all my wires in the description below the video. We are going to take 6 inches of the 22 gauge rose gold artistic wire to wrap the pieces together. So bring the wire around in a crisscross formation to anchor the crossbar in place. It's a little fiddly, so just take your time with it and bring the wire around so it will hold in place. Once you have the initial crisscross, wind the rest of the wire up towards the loop. It'll be about 8 times. Depending on how big you make these, bring the wire all the way up below the loop. Keep adjusting. Clip that end. Clip the other end. And clip. We want the ends to be flush. You can adjust with the nylon jaw pliers. Give it a little press so it holds in place. Now I'm taking the end with the round nose pliers to make that loop a little smaller. Bring in the spiral as we did before. Continue to rotate to bring in that spiral. Just give it some gentle little turns. Rotate your hand, bring the spiral in, just little tiny turns. Use the nylon jaw pliers to continue to bring the spirals towards the middle. Just hold and rotate. You can adjust a little bit with the round nose pliers. Turn the spirals with the nylon jaw pliers. Have a look. You can do any little adjustments that you need to make them more even. Adjust it a little more. Press them. Smooth out the blade. Clip the end of the blade on an angle with your flush cutters. The aluminum wire is much softer and easier to cut. Give it a good little clip. File the end on both sides and at the tip so it's not too sharp. Anchor the file on the table when you do this. You can make your own earring hooks. I'll link up a tutorial to make your own. I'm going to attach this with a jump ring so it sits in the right direction. There we have our finished sword earrings. To make the one with the heart, I made the same basic shape with the 3mm flat aluminum wire. Twist the wire for the handle first. Bring it around about 8 times. You can use 22 or 20 gauge wire to do this. So once we have it twisted, we're going to add a heart bead. This is an 8mm glass heart bead. Bring the bead right on there and then take the end and twist it underneath. Before we've added the crossbar, we've added the bead so it sits nicely in place. From there we can take the crossbar. I had already done the spirals. You can do the spirals after if you prefer. Wind the wire around a couple of times on both sides to hold it firmly in place. Might be easier to make the spirals after, but I had already made them. Often when I do the tutorials, I just improvise as I go. Take the end on the other side and bring it around 2 or 3 times. Give it a good little tug as you go so there's no slack. Clip the ends with your flush cutters. pinch in that little pokey end. Same with the other end. Clip and pinch. Adjust it. Push those little wires together. And there's your super cool pendant. You can get the templates for these designs and more in my Making Wire Swords ebook. I'll link it up below, and be sure to use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% when you purchase any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks in my Etsy DIY shop. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share pictures of your wire art and wire jewelry. Hop over to the Wire Lady TV channel every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas for wire art and jewelry, and I welcome your ideas and special requests. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.